Hey everyone, Dara Queen Jamila. So I'm here to do the Aquarius love reading for August 2016. What I'm doing is the 5 card readings, okay? And so I'm looking at it sort of differently, sort of kind of like a beginning, middle, or past, and then outcome card for the month. So it'll be kind of interesting the way that I do this. So I'm just going to call to the spirits for the Aquariuses out there for the month of August 2016. So we'll look at the first card as the beginning of the cycle. The past is like a middle to the cycle actually, and then the future card is like the final outcome. So you'll get 2 advice cards also, or like potential cards, or just, you know what I'm saying? So my website is down, okay, for an indefinite amount of time. So if you want a personalized reading, you can still contact me. My phone number, it should be in the video description box, as well as my email. So if you call me, I can do your reading for you, or just email me. Or you can just send it to me directly, PayPal, set up your appointment, and I'm usually available the same day. All right, so let's see what's going on for the Aquariuses. I can barely talk, but I'm still doing my thing. I'm going to drink me some coffee. Oh, interesting. So this is pretty good here. Pretty good. I'm not going to do reversals because, there's enough going on right now. Okay, so your first card, Aquarius, you got the Lovers, so you're making some choices, some very, very important choices. These are major choices. And then also, of course, the Lovers card, this indicates a really great, major, very important love in your life. So, and it's typically a twin flame card, because it does, the Lovers card is the Gemini, representing the twins. So, there's a lot of symbolism in this card. The Pagan Tarot deck, what it means. And I know the meaning, of course, but I like to, it's a choice between 2 directions or alternatives that repeat or return. So, there's some things that are being presented to you, some energies, and they keep coming back for a reason. So looking in the past, this has been an obstacle for a lot of you Aquariuses, as far as like, where you want to take your love life. It's kind of confusing, but this is overcoming an obstacle in the past. And I see crossing is the Initiate of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So this person, really helped you overcome that obstacle. And I see this as a person coming into your life. I see this as whoever you're involved with or in love with. This is that person, okay? And I don't think it's anything wrong with someone else helping you overcome something in your life. So this person was a big influence, and you wanted to keep this person around, okay? So, whether or not you're single or not, I get the sense that, there was maybe perhaps some things going on, because you did get justice. Okay, so there's some karma that you're dealing with, or you're going to deal with the end of August. Some karma that you put into the relationship. So you're going to have to deal with that. Justice is all about karma. In the illustration, it's real simple. The woman is touching like a Bible, and it says threefold. So she's, kind of making a vow that, she's not going to harm other people or try to, and it's not saying that you harm someone. It's saying just that that if you have to deal with that. I definitely do see it coming through as some negative karma. I've got allergies. Nine of Swords is going to be some karma that's, you know, that you probably will have to deal with depending on what choice you make. Okay? So I think that there's some love choices that you're making. And I can see some of you Aquarius, as if this does resonate with you, I can see you as making a pretty bad choice and then dealing with the karma. So I want you to kind of know that doesn't mean that this person that shows up, the Queen of Pentacles, doesn't mean that, you know, this person stands in any judgment or anything, or that person. It just means that you still have to deal with it. And it is going to bring some negativity into the relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's over. You know, Nine of Swords is like a overcoming of those emotions, those negative emotions. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, something awful is going to happen. It's really all about your choices that you're making and your perception. And this Nine of Swords is really you beating yourself up. You not forgiving yourself. You know, it can be based upon that too. But it's also like it's a misperception of something in general. A love reading, you know, it can indicate, you know, that you don't trust your partner. That's usually the Seven of Swords, but the Nine of Swords also can mean that you're dealing with some trust issues that are possibly in your head. You know, because no one else is there causing that. So that's going to do it. You know, I think if you want a personalized reading, you know, you can just contact me in the video description box. And thank you so much for watching. Also, if you want to support this channel, my PayPal link is in the video description box. And make sure that you subscribe and thumbs up this video. All right, thank you for watching. Namaste.